Hello everybody, welcome back to our UmattR TV. This is our 4th episode and our last one on getting to know us as a team. They saved the best for the last, so you got the best 3 here. No, just kidding. But I'll start on introduce myself. I'm Palmer Bentley. I go to FHS and I'm in a couple of different sports. I'm in track and cross country. And I also joined swim this year. Just barely finished that up. I'm in NHS and I'm a part of Natural Helpers. And my favorite thing to do is probably I love hiking and I love being out in the mountains.
I guess I'm next. I'm Cannon. I'm also one of the best 3 in the last UmattR TV show. I do cross country and track with Palmer. I do swim. I got him to join. It's been a pretty fun season, I think.
Debatable. No, just kidding. It's been great.
Some of the other hobbies I like to do. I like to go hiking, exploring the outdoors with my family. I like to go mountain biking, and I like to race triathlons.
All right. My name is Gabi Frost, and I go to PV High School. And my favorite sport there is soccer. I love playing soccer there. I also do track. I love doing track. And I love to spend time with my family. That's really important to me. And then I also love to hike and ski. Right now, I'm skiing. And I also tried snowboarding this year.
Oh.
And I've gotten pretty good at that. So I'm trying to do both. And yeah.
I've actually never gone skiing. I think I would do really bad.
It's really fun.
I went snowboarding once, and it wasn't the prettiest.
It's hard. It's really hard.
All right. So now we'll move on to our next subject, which is kind of about school. So I'll start out. My favorite subject is probably history. I've liked U.S. history a lot, and right now we're doing AP Gov, and I like government a lot. My favorite teacher has got to be Trotter. He's awesome. We love Trotter. My favorite grade was probably last year. It was pretty dope. Me and Cannon and some of my other friends had the exact same schedule.
Oh wow!
It's pretty fire.
That's really fun.
My hardest subject is definitely science. I'm not a huge fan of science. Physics last year was very tough.
I agree with that.
I don't really know what I want to go into career-wise,
Mhm.
so we'll see what happens.
Try it all.
Yeah. Unlike Palmer, I enjoyed physics last year. I like science and math. Those are some of my favorite subjects. Not so strong in history and English. My favorite teacher might be Miss Yazzie this year. She's helping me with math, and she's a great teacher. As far as my favorite grade. My favorite grade. Last year was pretty fun. This year's been really fun, but I can't say I'm not excited to go next, see what's happening in college. And as far as a career, I don't know, something not medical. That's all I know.
It's valid.
There you go.
Okay, so my favorite subject is probably either math or history. I don't know, it's kind of a weird mix, but I like them both. And then my favorite teacher has been Miss Evers last year. She was my math teacher last year. I thought she was a really good teacher, and I just liked her. She was nice, but I really liked just how she taught. And then my favorite grade was last year, definitely. I had a lot of fun last year. And this year too, but last year I knew everything that happened, so it was really fun, track and soccer and all the friends I made. And then my hardest subject, probably science. I did not like science, but I like the memorization part of it. But other than that, I don't really like science. And then for career-wise, I want to be a florist. I want to just own my own business and do a lot of things with that and make a bigger business, but I want to start off being a florist.
That's sick.
And then, yeah, that's it.
Awesome. So now we're going to move on to some more personal stuff, the deep stuff. Warning, guys, it's about to get personal. First one is, what is your guys' favorite color?
Ooh, yikes.
It's really personal.
I have to, guys,
This is rough.
I wasn't emotionally prepared for this. I'm gonna have to go with the solid blue.
Basic. No, just kidding. We love blue.
Either pink or red. I like both of them a lot. What about you?
Mine's got to be purple. I feel like it's just
It's a nice
a
color.
solid color.
That's a very solid color.
What about favorite food?
This
Ooh.
one's more difficult.
You know, some good stir fry.
Stir
Oh,
fry.
yeah. I love
Okay.
stir fry.
Asian food is good.
Asian food is good.
I like Asian food. I don't know. Like, there's like desserts and then there's like savory food. I don't know. I like
Let's do
sushi.
desserts next.
Okay, but I like sushi, and then desserts, probably cake,
Ooh, what
like
kind
chocolate
of cake?
cake.
Chocolate cake. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not really a vanilla fan. Chocolate.
Oh, okay. I'm with you. Chocolate over vanilla.
Yeah.
Let's see. My favorite food. I love a good burger and fry. And
Yes.
fries. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
You said
But-
I was basic with the blue. ones.
Okay, you know what? I also really like pizza. Actually, earlier today, Charles, our other UmattR team member, was showing me all of the pizzas he's had from when he was in Italy and stuff. It was really good.
Nice.
But
Pizza collection.
It's hard to beat. So
and my favorite dessert is probably cheesecake. My
Oh,
mom
yeah,
makes
cheesecake
mean
is so good.
cheesecake.
that is good.
What's your favorite dessert?
Dang, I don't really know, honestly. I'm not huge into like sweets. Oh, my mom can make some lemon bars though. It's like, oh, ooh, those are really good.
Those are really good.
So good. What about your guys' favorite kind of music?
Oh,
Honestly, I don't listen to a lot of music.
really?
No, not really.
Not a music guy. That's how my brother is.
It's kind of like if a song slaps, it slaps.
Valid.
I like country music. I like older music. Literally anything.
Anything?
But I think my favorite's country.
Okay.
It's like my go-to
Really?
playlist. But then I like skip everything. Like, no, I don't want this. But I also like that's my go-to playlist.
See, I'm not a huge fan of country. Other than Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift songs
Taylor
slap
Swift is really
sometimes.
good.
Yeah, the old
she's
country
she's
ones.
like her own genre of music.
It's true. I like pop music. My favorite artist has got to be Imagine Dragons. That is kind of basic, but I have to admit they're pretty
That's
great.
good. That's fun. Country's pretty fun.
What
But
about favorite TV shows?
I mean, UmattR TV.
yeah.
There you go. Can't beat that.
Yeah, come on, guys.
On Netflix, what am I? Oh, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy right now.
Okay, I don't.
I feel like that's super basic, but it's solid.
We're just all basic today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basic's good. There's nothing wrong with basic.
Yeah, exactly. It's
liked.
exactly.
fine.
What about you, Cannon?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV either.
Yeah, me too.
Like honestly, all the TV shows that I ever watch are with like the ones that my little siblings are watching. So like maybe some Phineas and Ferb,
Oh,
some
that
Wild
stuff's
Kratts.
good.
I don't know.
Phineas and Ferb is a solid.
Phineas and Ferb is goated. For me, let's see. I really like. I don't know. Psych. Psych is a classic.
Oh, it's good.
I have to admit, guys, lately I've been getting sucked into like reality TV shows, and I feel really cringe saying that. But like, I watched a season of The Amazing Race the other month, a while ago, and I
they're
kind
pretty
of got
good.
sucked in. And then also, this one is very cringe, guys, but I have to be honest here. My family started watching Indian matchmaking, and it sounds kind of weird, but it was actually beautiful. Okay, it was like these people hire a matchmaker to come and like matchmake. It was
Wow.
amazing.
Wow.
And then I got sucked into
That's
these people's
beautiful.
lives and invested.
That's
But
pretty good.
It was good. Go give it a watch.
Indian matchmaking.
Yeah. What about? Oh, this is a good one. Fears.
Your worst fear.
Oh, it's deep.
I don't know.
Heights.
Heights.
Yeah.
Okay.
I start shaking. But then I just do it anyway because I'm like, I'm not going to be a pansy. I got to do this. I got to jump.
Conquering fears. I like it.
But heights freak me out.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of with her on that. I don't like roller coasters.
Really?
Those things. Oh
can
my
attest.
goodness, they're so scary. we went to Cliffs last summer, and the summer before that. Oh, I don't know. That was terrible. But
Traumatizing.
I kind of got better.
You did.
I survived.
I can't really think of any like extreme fears I have, but one thing that I extremely dislike is I hate the sound of mayonnaise. You know, like if you're like the mayonnaise jar and like you stick a knife in there to like get mayonnaise out, the noise it makes is so
It's really
gross, and it grosses me out.
Oh, like
And
No.
the smell of it.
yeah, nails on a chalkboard. That's not fun either. I hate that. Like that just like sends shivers down me. I hate it.
Yeah, I ain't about that. What about goals
Goals.
or dreams?
I don't know. I always want to get better. I like stuff I'm doing. Like right now, swimming. I'm almost qualified. I was like 0.05 away from
So
qualifying
sad.
yesterday, but next meet I'll get it.
Oh yeah.
I believe.
When's y'all's next meet?
This next week we're going to Academy, Albuquerque Academy.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
My goals. I feel like career-wise, I already told you guys, but like, I don't know. Then there's like other random ones, like being a mom, like things like
that's a
that.
good one.
And then, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like career-wise, family, like have a family, just things like that.
For me, we were actually just barely talking about this. I want to learn to do the splits. I think that would be.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, exactly. A great thing to learn. I also want to be able to do rim to rim to rim at the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
What is that?
That's like
That
you
sounds-
start on the south rim and then you like hike all the way to the north rim and then back to the
Like
south
at the
rim.
bottom?
Yeah, so you go
Oh.
all the way down.
You're on a
and then you
tightrope?
go all the way. No, not on a tightrope. You go all the way down and then you all the way back up to the other side and then you go down and back. So you're basically doing it twice. But
That's crazy.
yeah, that's what I want to do. Those are my short-term goals. I don't really know a ton about long-term goals.
I know,
You
long-
have a family, I guess.
Yeah. I guess my short-term goal was learning how to snowboard. That was my goal this winter. I feel like I've got it. Like,
Yeah.
not great, but like,
you can get down the mountain.
yeah. I got my little toe edge. I was really proud of that.
Nice.
What about your guys' family? What are your family like?
Oh wow.
Oh.
Well, I have an older brother who is also on UmattR. I've got a lot of siblings, got 10 including me, so we've got a pretty big family. Yeah, we like to do a lot of stuff together. The oldest two right now, Alan and Brian, are both on missions. Alan's in Rio de Janeiro and Brian's in Mongolia, so it's
That's
kind
cool.
of crazy, but yeah.
My family. I have a little brother, and then my mom and my dad. Then my mom lives in Texas. I live here with my dad, and I have family who lives here, like my grandparents and some cousins. We're really close. We do like family dinners every Friday.
That's so
I-
beautiful. That's so wholesome.
It's really fun. I really enjoy my family. And then I have some family like in Texas, but mainly like I'm really close to my family here. Hang out with them a lot.
Awesome.
What about you?
I am the youngest of 5 kids. I'm the baby of the family. So I have 4 older siblings. My 2 older sisters were actually on UmattR too. You can go look them up in past episodes, maybe. But yeah. Then I've got a lot of extended family. I probably have like over like 70 cousins, first cousins.
That's a
So
lot.
there's a lot of us, but it's super fun.
I know cousins are fun.
Okay, so now that you guys know us better, a little bit better, we're going to go ahead and share our stories. So I'll go ahead and share mine real quick. So mine starts when I was about 3 or 4. Back when I was like 3 or 4, my aunt and uncle lived right next door to us, and we were really close to their family, and they decided to adopt some kids into their family, and so they adopted a couple kids into their family, and they were about my same age, and so I grew up with these three kids, and they were my best friends growing up. I went to school with the oldest one. She was about my same age, and we went to school together all the way up to 5th grade, and then they eventually moved away. But later, I learned the situation of their adoption and what happened. And what happened was that they grew up they were born into into a loving family at first, but because their parents decided to use drugs and alcohol, it got really messy, and they were abused and they were neglected, and eventually they had to be taken away, and they were brought into the family of my aunt and uncle, who were so awesome and super loving. But even though they were in a safe environment, and even now, 12, 15 years later, we still continue. They have a lot of trials and struggles that they have to get through, and that they have to cope with, not because of any of their decisions, but because of their parents' decisions. And so seeing my best friends struggle with this problem that they didn't cause because of any decisions, it was because of their parents' decisions to use drugs and alcohol. I made a pledge to myself that I was never going to use drugs and alcohol, and because of that, I've stayed drug and alcohol free, and I've been so much happier. So that's my story.
Cool. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and go. So my story starts, I have to start maybe middle school, early high school. I joined the swim team when my older brother, he was really good at it. He encouraged me to join, so I did. And I always loved athletics, but for once I had something that I was not good at, and I was like, it really got me down, this not being able to compete on the same level as some of my, as a lot of people on the team. And a lot of it was, I kind of beat myself up because I thought I was not good enough, and just because maybe I wasn't tall enough or something, or big enough. But through hard work, I was able to get up there. And I remember sometimes, I think it was my freshman year, I stood up on the block and this kid was in the water who had just swam, and he was probably a junior or something. He kind of looked at me with the weirdest face, and he didn't expect to see a 4-foot kid in the heat above him. But that's just kind of a funny thing. Yeah, hard work has really helped me with that, and also not letting other people define me, I guess. A lot of the times other people would say, oh, you'll get better, you might not be good right now, but I didn't let that stop me from still working hard right then. I didn't let what other people thought of me slow me down, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's paid off, and I don't know, I'm not going to the Olympics probably anytime soon, but I've gotten pretty good at swimming, and I think I'm happy with it. So there's my story.
Cool. So the story I share with the kids is so it starts can start in 7th grade, and I lived here at the time, and then my family moved to Texas, and that was pretty hard at first, but it wasn't super difficult because I had my family, and I had I made some friends, but it was a little challenging. But then when I got to 9th grade, I was still living in Texas, and at the end of 9th grade year, COVID hit, and then my parents decided to get a divorce, so me and my dad, we moved back here while my brother and my mom stayed in Texas. And that was pretty difficult because I didn't have my mom or my brother, but I had to make a choice between the two. I had to choose to stay in Texas or live in New Mexico, and I chose to live in New Mexico, and that was a difficult decision, but I lived with my grandparents for a couple months because still figuring stuff out, and I was working through not being with my mom, not being with my brother for a while. So I read my Bible a lot. That really helped me process a big change in my life, and I found a lot of peace and comfort in that because I was questioning why is this happening? I never wanted this to happen, but that really helped me get through it. And then I also really clung to my family a lot. I really worked on those relationships with my family because they were all that I had for at least the summer, because everything was shut down, so it's not I could go out and make new friends. So we did a lot of fun stuff together, go hiking, and that really brought me closer to them and made me feel really loved and appreciated and acknowledged. And then after that summer hit, everything started opening up again, and I reconnected with old friends here in Farmington, and they really loved me no matter what. I was going through a really hard situation, but they were still my friends. They still wanted to know me and help me and just be my friend, and that was the most important thing. They didn't have to fix my problems or even try and make things better. Like, they're just my friends, and that really helped me a lot. So through my parents' divorce and like not being with my mom, my brother, I clung to like my family, God, and friends, and that really helped me get through a hard situation. And that was my story.
That's so awesome. I love all of your guys' stories. So now, we got one more question. So far, what has been your favorite aspect of UmattR?
Ooh, I think for me, over the summer I was able to work with Parks and Rec. I coached a lot of young kids in like elementary school level in soccer, t-ball, and basketball, and I've been able to see a lot of those kids at the UmattR assemblies, and that's been super cool.
That's really cool. My favorite part has been seeing like the impact it makes. Like, even if it's not my story that makes an impact, like it's just seeing y'all's story that make an impact, and that's really cool. And like seeing how kids like can get through hard situations, even if it's not me helping or like you, like it's just somebody else, like just anybody part of the UmattR team can like make an impact. I think that's just cool to see.
Yeah, I love that. For me, I have two. So like Gabi, I love sometimes I'll be at like different areas around, and little kids will come up to me and be like, hey, I know you, you're in the UmattR team, or like, I loved when you guys came. And that part, that's just been so awesome, just to see these kids' gratitude, and that like just to notice that we are making a difference. And I love going to elementary schools and presenting to them. But the second thing is I've loved getting to know the other UmattR kids in the area, because I don't really socialize. I didn't really know a lot of people from PB or Aztec or or those schools, but through UmattR I got to know a lot of people, like John from Aztec. I never would have met John if it wasn't for UmattR and all the different PB kids. And it's been super cool that they're not just like acquaintances on the UmattR team, but they're actually like some of my good friends now. And so I've loved getting to know the other fellow UmattR kids.
I agree. That's a good part.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're gonna bring this TV show to an end. So make sure you follow our Facebook and Instagram pages, and tune into our next episodes. They're going to be good. They're going to be action-packed, so be ready. So thanks for tuning in.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.